Hey viewers, I got a Miss Me reaction for you. We've got scalping. Alright then. What goes on today then? Wait, hold on a second. Why did I thought as soon as you put anything in that bag, you can just wash it and put it back in again? But I love how in this wash bag, there's an actual washing machine symbol right there. So great. Mr. Bean actually doing washing for once, but this episode's called Scalping. We're gonna go to the fact that Teddy, of course, like Teddy isn't the man going in the washing machine and going. Brrr. There are shows like that. They're like, I don't want my things going in the washing machine. Or actually, in the real world, they're only joking. That's crazy. I guess he do my. We're not going to the washing place, are we? Mr. Bean, you do have a washing machine. I really hope you do because we're actually going to a washing machine place so we can. Wait, how can he? He hasn't got any money. He hasn't got a washing machine. Well, he has! So why is he going to the washing machine place? That is just confusing right there and shocking at the same time. I bet us viewers will be so complaining. It just says, we scratch. Oh, Irma! Oh my goodness, I was so focused on that shop sign, whatever the shop name's called. But it's like, I just noticed Irma. So is Irma part of the scout team or something like that? Why does he kind of remind me of the librarian? Like, the guy she fell in love in that Valentine's Day episode, but when you're about to go out with, Mr. Bean. But this is actually shocking. Oh, that blue car is here. Where would I go this time? One day I'll fly to space. I mean, you can't overtake a bus, but not some certain cars who are slow. I think that's illegal right there. I see my girlfriend. Oh, they really. Oh! I mean, in a way, it was Mr. Bean. So, what is that mud coming out? But it's like, yeah, he accidentally hit. I wasn't expecting for that blue car to really hit, and then that just started rolling right there. Oh, but especially, but cartoon shows, they only have one toe. But worst thing in their lives, I guess. Exactly, they're really framing this guy. It's not my fault. It's always this car that always gets in my way. Am I right? Yeah, you should know it's his plan, am I right? Because he wants to park. Ooh. Yeah, what's with the mud? You see that? Look, why are they going, aw?
No scout camp today.
Scout camp is cancelled because of the van got down. But I bet Mr. Bean's going to be like, hey, kids, come and join my ride. Camp's still going to be on, but you can borrow my car. And it's like, yay! Or maybe, nah, because it's in the random stranger's car. Could you imagine a stranger coming up to you today and be like, yes, a camp is cancelled. Mind if you want to join in? And they're like, nah, because I know you're threatening me. Please don't have viewers from me. I'm very good about safety outside. Oh, so it's her idea then. Take him to the hospital. I like how she's saying no right there. Like, be a nice person. But you do know Irma and well, so I guess it's fine. Wow. It kind of reminds me of the camping episode. What? Oh, because, yeah, we were looking at photos. This episode kind of reminds me of the camping episode, but they weren't wearing scout outfits, am I right? That was back in season 1. Believe that or not, because I thought this episode we were going to be witnessing Mr. Bean going back into the yate, finding lost property, and they're like, oh my god, look at these little scout clothes. Remember the time? We have a flashback right there. That'd be even better. Well, amazing, you know. Is that what you say in scout camp? Ding dum dum. Dun, dun, dun. So with the van, I don't think this guy's gonna be okay with his flipping toe. Aww. Looks like Beanie to the rescue then. Yeah, I did call it about, they're going on a great ride, am I right? Yeah, how are you gonna fit a kid, a woman, and all that in a bag? But can the guy still go camping if he hurt his toe? Mr. Bean will be the head of camping. You're not going anymore. Oh, you're making the kids carry it. I thought, even a small trunk as well, I thought it'd be like, the camping trip is cancelled. Go on, leave, and then I've started to put, like, I was not expecting Mr. Bean to make the kids carry them, am I right? That is just shocking, though. What's next? Something even bigger, am I right? To the fact that it will go long until they can't carry something. But man, all that's just light because little kids' bags. Oh? No, you not remember last time? This is gonna go confusing for the little kids because they're about to carry that sleeping bag in that van right there, and I think they realise it doesn't really fit because it's such a small trunk. Am I right? But what's the old woman gonna do with it? They're just gonna run across the road to the woman? Give the sleeping bag to a woman and make it into a scuttle. Yeah. Mr. Bean, use your words. You're not gonna encourage that, are you? I walk across the road to a woman. No! Look, that's a bad idea. I think Mr. Bean tried to force a woman across the episode. I think it was the other episode ago, wasn't it? And the same damn builder. Well, I think they almost got crashed again. But why don't they use the woman for an example? Hey, woman, mind if you want it? I want to set an example. Could you imagine in the real world today that happens? You always imagine anything, alright? She doesn't really want to, apparently. Wow! A woman! Yeah. Did you just leave or... Look! Wait, how was that a badge? For... What kind of a nonsense is that? So, are we actually going to the field or are they going to do the activities in the middle of a town, basically? Because one of the badges is like, help a woman cross the road and you earn a badge right there. That... I'd never seen before on Scout Live, but I think Scout's American. But they're in England, I think, because we've been to London before. What do you call Scouts today? I think it's called residential. Who's been on one before then? A badge on my arm! Isn't that impressive? Rope? What's next? Are you trying to make the kids tie up your car? Man, the only one activity is to have a woman cross the road because you'll never see a woman in the middle of the forest and then, oh, you'll still see a random woman, but it's not just crossing the road, you got to help them go across the park, or you can hold their hands. You'll still get a badge for that. That's just crazy. What kind of a scout has that? I've never seen it before. Another badge for tying a rope. That makes more sense, tying a rope. Great.
Excuse me. Look.
Yeah? Look! Oh! Oh, that kid tried to help right there, and he's attached. Big Bear's Scout Camp. Wait, it's called Big Bear's. I want to know what they were singing along the way.
Scouts camp. Yes.
Is there an actual place, or they just make it up? I mean, for little kids, it's way cooler. Big Bears. You know what? That could be where Teddy was born. Maybe Mr. Bean was here a long time ago, and then in the episode you're like, oh, this is where I brought Teddy from? Although Teddy, well, Mr. Bean did bring Teddy, they should remember, but Big Bears mean Teddies. You will get them though. There might be activities that's something to do with bears, am I right? Dang, sounds fun. That's a good place to camp, am I right? And you can do all the activities like for... I don't think these kids know how to put up a tent. How many? Look! Really? You want to be using dirty washing? Oh, I just realised he was about to go to a washing machine place and then now he's going to use dirty washing as a tent sheets. Ew, who would do that? I know, Mr. Bean, you did forget though. Because he didn't know, well, not forget at the same time. This is what you're going to do when you blow up a tent. Dang, what a tent. Please do not tell me this is going to be one of those shows when it's like, oh yes, we're going to build a very big tent, but it turns out to be so magical. But the subtitle said right. I heard him say miss. Huh. Maybe the subtitles forgot to get that, or maybe it might be in my hearing. But I really love how Mr. Bean has run out of sticks and he has to use his car to hold up the tent. Rather silly. Music. You gotta have music in your tent. That's my tent. I'll start to attack you. Boo! Boring! We need something more Imaginarium! Blue badges?
Oh yes.
Also, Mr. Bean's the one who always gets badges this episode. How much longer will it go on until Mr. Bean gets all the badges and the kid starts crying because they didn't get any badges this episode? Look at Irma's face like, why am I giving you the badges? This is supposed to be the kids, not you. You're supposed to be my assistant. Because I'm pretty sure that assistant wasn't her. You wouldn't be giving the assistant some badges. It's like Mr. Bean's a little kid over here. Great, but I guess the little kids didn't do the right job. Oh dang, what a lot of tents. What's with the dum 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 dum? Exactly! Aye aye! Isn't there a meme about that, you know?
Find a way to cross this river.
Oh! Cross a river?
Good idea. A raft.
Okay, even better then.
Come on.
What kind of an activity do you like? You have to go across the river because you're trying to make kids drown right there, unless they can't even swim. But like, okay, we'll discuss this as a group. A raft is a good idea, or unless it's a bridge. There's no way in the hell they're gonna go across the, you know, river with their clothes on. That's rather crazy if you think about it, you know. This means face. The toilets. Do you really want to be going to toilets in there? Also, that's sad. It kind of reminds me of pregnancy. Do not go to the toilet when you're pregnant. Oh! At this point, these kids should be getting badges because look how well they done. There's a massive beanbag. Was that a beanbag? They said they were going to make a raft. So they have to make something to go across the river. I thought they'd be going all the way to the end to get a raft. Excuse me, sir. Can I have a raft, please? But they actually made it. Interesting, okay? They made full of... Oh! Now that's difficult for young kids like that. But it's called paddleboarding, isn't it? Oh! Must be... Who is in the toilet? Did you really just hang out the doors and someone's in the bathroom while the doors are open? I don't think they realised because they should be complaining at this point. But also, why does it look... They look the same bodies. Oh! Wait, different kids. Dang! Bit weird though. Oh! They got wet in the end! Jeez! Come on, Mr. Bean, you know what's going on, right? For that bit, the kids shouldn't really get... I mean, props to them for building it. They should really get a badge for building it, but not going across the river. You shouldn't get a badge for that, though, but... Come on, Mr. Bean, you need to realise you are getting all the badges you need, because I think everyone's running out and the kid starts crying and they'll go home. By themselves. Yeah, even the kids are like, meh. Now, next up, Mr. Bean gets a badge for campfires, making a fire. And you're trusting little kids to make fire. POV, the best way to make a fire is by using a flint and steel. Because, basically, what's Mr. Bean doing over there? Is he trying to cook some dinner? I thought they would go around the fire to warm their hands up or maybe eat marshmallows, but nope, it seems like... Wow, it was really that easy right there. Because I think he did use a... Could you imagine today we did this and make a fire? Didn't work. Actually. Yay! Oh, is that soup right there? Oh. Poor kids. I feel sorry for these kids. They're trying all the best hard and I didn't get any badges. Trying to make a fire and... Yeah. I'm pretty sure Mr. Bean will get a badge for making the best food. But these kids are not making their own food. If that makes sense. Sadly, dob, dob, dob. Yeah, they still said dob, dob, dob. Like, fine, but not sadly, because I thought they would, you know. What's their plan? It's the middle of the night and the kids are escaping. I mean, you can early... Look, bro, I guess it's 1 AM in the morning and people... I mean, no, kids are just running out right there. And the flipping tent is... How can you manage to sleep with the tent open? People be staring at you, you know? Like those people were in the toilet. Oh, jeez. Ah! A bear! Oh my goodness, what are the kids doing? Trying to scare Mr. Bean? Then everyone wakes up. You get a badge for that. But what's their plan, though? But Mr. Bean is deaf. You wouldn't hear that in the middle of the night. Look, wait. Oh, I think it's a plan. Wait, how did those logs turn into like bare footprints right there? But I thought they were gonna bring those sticks to make a fire, but it seems like they know how to. So they did all of that. They carried the bear, they tied the rope together and got all the sticks and made footprints right there. Yes, they should really get badges at this point. I think you've seen enough of Mr. Bean. You gotta be louder than that. Oh my god, my screen. Where are we? Oh, we're here. Connected to Wi-Fi. I was at Wi-Fi for a bit for once. Oh god, that was a real one. Did I hear something? But If it was Teddy, Mr. Bean imagining Teddy, then you're done for sure. Because you might be scared of bears, but you got a Teddy right in front of you. How come you're not scared of him? You see my point, viewers. Jeez. Also, why are you going to sleep with your no pajamas? This is... How did they manage to clip all the wood together on the bear? Rather creative, am I right? Love it. How's alive? You kids should be in bed by now. Oh, they're actually laughing. It was a fake the entire time. Jeez. Aww. Man, imagine going camping today. I mean, there's like a cooker. Like you just you get one from your attic and then you go camping. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have it, but not everyone. But you bring it to a camping and you cook food from there. That is so clever. But maybe next year when I go camping, maybe I can use that instead. But is that sausages and scrambled egg? Very nice though. Yeah, those kids are tired after last night though. But let them get up whenever they want though. That's a cool English breakfast, especially with the bacon right there. It's always I'll go crazy on that word. So you're telling me they ended the episode with no badges? That is just so sad right there. But oh my goodness, this was crazy. So Mr. Bean, another episode where Mr. Bean was having a normal day. It kind of reminds me of the camping episode, but it wasn't actually camping. I think the episode where Mr. Bean wanted to get an actual tent, but then ended up in the middle of nowhere, but had to camp in a shed in the end, I think. But yeah, so we were gonna end up at the washing machine place, but we didn't. I never knew that Irma was part of the scout team. But England, does anybody say scout? I feel like that's American, but they call it residential. But you don't wear scout outfits; you just wear normal clothes, am I right? But this guy injured his foot, and Irma's like, "Hey, you know what? Can you do it? Can you run it?" But you just left behind because there's only one vehicle because that car's broken because of you. In the way, this was supposed to be his fault because that blue car was in the way and he smashed it. But all that mud was coming out. And then all those kids were carrying it all the way to the car, but they didn't even get to move because basically they carried it all out to the trunk. But they did that first activity. What kind of an activity is to let a woman cross the road, though? And then pulling a rope, that's one of the greatest activities. But Miss Me did most of it. And the kids are trying way too hard to get those badges. Like, they should be real sad at this point because, yeah. So, when they were building a tent when they got there, Big Bears, I think it was called. What kind of place is called Big Bears? I think they got a name scouts in a really silly way for the kids, am I right? And they built a tent and then I'm surprised Mr. Bean's tent isn't very that magical, you know. But the other activities, I think it was paddle boarding. They tried to cross the river, but I'm glad I didn't even go and get they did get wet in the end. But the activity where you have to go past the river, how you gonna do that? Those kids can build an actual raft right there. Because I thought they were gonna go all the way to the end and be like, "Hey sir, can I borrow a raft right there?" And they're like, "Okay, sure." And the next minute, they didn't get any badges and they got shrunk. But when it comes to bedtime, I think we were at the bit when it was bedtime after that. It was bedtime. I think they had this really cool plan. No, I think they got really tired of Mr. Bean's, you know, badges, and then they got treatment in the middle of the night to get their badges. But in the end, they didn't get badges because they tried to fool Mr. Bean by they tied the rope to the logs and all of that, made footprints, woke up in the middle of the night. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't get a badge for that, but that's actually kind of cool right there. And then they didn't even complain, they're like just laughing in the end. But the next morning you have breakfast. Damn, Mr. Bean's already good at scouting, am I right? But this was crazy. At least the breakfast was actually kind of good though. Scrambled egg, no beans though, sausages and bacon is what you're gonna have in full English breakfast. That's so good. But enough about that. This was a good one, and I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments.